This this is exercise 12, and we have to do the first sum. So okay, now we have to memorize something before we start the this chapter, this exercise. These four theorems is very important. Yesterday I told you, now I tell you once more. Now here, first of all, if two parallelograms are on the same base and in same parallels, the area of these two parallelograms are always equal. This is one. If a triangle and a parallelogram are both are on the same base and between the same parallels, therefore the triangle's area is always half of the area of the parallelogram. 2. Third one is, if two triangles both are in the same base and in the same parallels, therefore the area of these two triangular regions or triangles are always equal. This is 3. And the theorem number 4 or theorem 26 is, triangular regions of equal area standing on same base and being on the same side of it, they will be between the same parallels. Now we have to do the first sum. P and Q are the midpoints of side AB and DC of parallelogram ABCD. Let's prove that the area of quadrilateral shaped region APCQ equal to half of area of the parallelogram shaped region ABCD. So first of all, we have to draw the diagram. The diagram should be like in this manner. Sorry. Diagram's name is ABCD parallelogram. ABCD parallelogram. And the midpoints of the side AB, AB's midpoint is this one and DC's midpoint is this one. So therefore this one. So midpoint of AB is P and midpoint Q. Now P and Q are midpoints. P and Q are midpoints. Are midpoint of AB and DC. So therefore, if these two are midpoints and this is a parallelogram, therefore PQ is parallel to AB, parallel to CD. If this is parallel, so therefore this also be parallel because these two are midpoints. So therefore we can say AP area of APQD equal to area of PBCQ equal to half of parallelogram ABCD. This straight line cuts into this total parallelogram into two equal halves. Now we have to prove that APCQ equal to APCQ. Now we have to join this APCQ parallelogram. We have to join PC first. And so in PBCQ parallelogram, PC is diagonal. So if PC is diagonal, so therefore we can say that triangle PCQ equal to half of parallelogram PBCD. CQ. We know if this is an parallelogram and this is a diagonal can intersect and bisects a parallelogram into two equal halves. We know from this the theorems of the triangles and theorems of the parallelogram in the previous chapter. So therefore triangle PCQ, this PCQ equal to half of parallelogram PBCQ. Now in APQD parallelogram, AQ is diagonal. So if AQ is diagonal, so therefore we can say same here APQ triangle APQ equal to half of parallelogram APQ, half of parallelogram APQD, half of parallelogram APQD. So this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. If we add those two equations, we get triangle PCQ plus triangle APQ equal to half of parallelogram PBCQ plus half of parallelogram APQD. So therefore we can say these two triangles, if we add these two triangles, we get APCQ region equal to, take common half from both of these, so we get parallelogram PBCQ plus parallelogram APQD. If we add this, so therefore we get half of PBCQ plus APQD, we get parallelogram ABCD. Therefore this theorem, this application number 1 is proved, where we prove that APCQ region equal to half of area of parallelogram ABCD. This sum number 2, the distance between two sides AB and DC of a rhombus ABCD is PQ and distance between sides AD and BC is RS. Let's prove that PQ equal to RS. Now we have to draw the diagram. Before I draw the diagram, I have to tell you something, that rhombus is one type of parallelogram. Here we have to draw rhombus like a parallelogram, like this one. This is rhombus A, B, C, D. So therefore first we have to write this. ABCD is rhombus. So therefore all the four sides are equal. AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA. Now the question is, the distance between two sides AB and DC of the rhombus is PQ. So the distance between this is PQ. One more thing, it's not the midpoint. Okay, here only the question is given like two sides of the AB and DC, the distance is PQ, not say this is midpoint, this is midpoint. Okay, now AD and BC's midpoint is RS. This is R, this is S. So therefore we can say here ABCD rhombus is a parallelogram also. So if this is an parallelogram, the area of the parallelogram, we know area of parallelogram is base into height. So therefore area equal to, in first case we say that this is the base, so BC, and the distance means height, so RS is the height, BC into RS. Or if this is the base AB and PQ is the height, therefore we can say area equal to AB into PQ. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now what is those lengths? Anything but the area is always equal into this one and to this one, because this is only one rhombus is given here, and if this is base, this is base, this is height, this is also height, the area is always equal. So therefore we can say that BC equal into RS equal to AB into PQ. Now previously we know that AB equal to BC because all the four sides of a rhombus are equal. So therefore we can say that BC, we can write AB into RS equal to AB into PQ. So eliminating those, we get RS equal to PQ. Here we prove that RS PQ equal to RS.